Hello, I'm Ainsley Rasmussen, CEO of Kenectic Electric. Now let me introduce my team. First up, we have my partner CEO, Haley Sanborn. After her, we have our CFO, Chase Ellerick. After him, we have Arnold Morales, our Chief Operating Officer. After him, we have our engineer, Jonathan Vance, and our Chief Marketing, Nicole Graney. For our advisory board, we have Ridge Rasmussen, a biomedical and chemistry major, Liam Carroll, an engineering major, Christy Sarlo, our marketing and project consultant, Scott Kelly, our engineering consultant and tech advisor for the day, and Dr. K, or Dr. Kawanui, our FGCU leader and entrepreneur consultant. I'm going to give you some numbers here, everybody. $31.2 trillion. That is how much America spends in a year on electricity bills. $15,000 not per household, per person on batteries in a lifetime. And finally, $16. How much somebody needs to invest in our product for a lifetime of energy. So, tell me, what's the problem with conventional batteries? I need a show of hands here. How many people know to recycle their batteries? That's good, that's a lot of people. But a lot of people don't. Even the people from our team didn't know that you have to pay a separate fee to recycle your batteries. Why do you need to do this? They are filled with so many harmful chemicals that leach into our ecosystem, causing billions of dollars of damage and reducing tourist income to many countries. They have chemicals like cadmium, lead, and mercury. They're expensive. Sure, what are they, like $7 when you first buy them? But what are they after that? You have to keep buying them. Batteries only have an average lifetime of 36 hours. And finally, there are too many batteries. There are over 211 types of batteries. Did you know that? There's AA, AAA. I'm not even getting started into the other types of kind. We have a tweet from a regular college student that Haley Sanborn follows on Twitter, and it says, "I've been switching the only good batteries I have from remote to remote as needed. #college." Showing how much of a hassle batteries really are. I'm going to hand it over to Haley now.
Saley and Gould. Switch up our first letters. Hi, I'm Haley Sanborn, the partner CEO of Kenectic Electric. To solve these problems, we've developed a universal battery that uses man-made power, our own internal energy to create a product that uses a clean, sustainable resource. This product is universal because around the external shell of the battery, it has several adapters to be compatible to any outlet or port for any today's technologies and small appliances. This product is unique because it's rechargeable and non-disposable, which means money back in your pocket because this product has unlimited use. To tell you a little bit more about how this all works, I'm going to hand it over to Jonathan Vance, our Chief Engineer Officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kenectic Electric Universal Battery. Prototype. Now, how does it work? Simply shake it. Here, would you like to give it a try? That's it. That's all you have to do to get energy. Now, how does it work? There are three main components in the Kenectic Electric Universal Battery: the magnet, the copper coil, and the ultracapacitor. Now, as the magnet moves through the copper coil, an electrical current is built up in the copper coils. When the copper coil leads to the ultracapacitor. Now, for 30 seconds of shaking, you get about 5 minutes of energy. The ultracapacitor can hold up to 30 minutes of energy. So, it's available to use whenever you need it. You simply shake, and then you save. Now, this is how, see how it works? It's, yeah. Now, it is sustainable. This is very sustainable. The magnet that we're using is a neodymium rare earth magnet. It's estimated to last up to 20 years before losing some of its effects. The copper coil will outlast the magnet by 10 to 15 years. In the ultracapacitor, it is so simply made that it's actually going to last a long time because there's less stuff to make it. Now, I'm going to hand it over to Nicole Graney to tell you about our marketing.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you all why eventually you guys are going to be all ready to shake to save. Okay, so our product is really unique because it's reusable, readily available energy. It's sustainable and it's going to save you money in the long run. Our competition is mainly made up of two parts. First is regular conventional battery companies like Duracell and Energizer. Their product is very focused on the short term. You pay a smaller price for 36 hours of use. However, our product, you're going to pay $16 in the store, and then you're going to be able to use it forever. It's going to change your life. Our other competitor is the N-Power Pay. It's a kinetic energy source, but it's not as versatile. It's only targeted at charging mobile phones, but our product is going to be able to be compatible with many different electronics. Distribution. In the first 90 days, our goal is to produce 3,000 units of our product, and then we are going to work with Walmart specifically to distribute it. We chose Walmart because they already have programs in place to work with startup companies like our own, and we will have sales teams meeting with them to negotiate and to really help plan our business growth and take our product onto the shelves. We're going to use the traction we build at Walmart and the customer loyalty we build, and to eventually move to future distributors like Target and Best Buy. But throughout the whole time, we have to keep the end user in mind. The end user is the primary shopper for a family, the mother. She wants two things. She wants to save money, and she wants to promote a more sustainable future for her children. She wants the world to be a better place, a more reliable place for them. And with the problems we've been having with energy recently, kinetic energy is a really key facet of that. So we are going to tell this woman about our product through education. We are going to go to trade shows and we are going to meet with different distributors, yes, but we are also going to reach out to this woman specifically on social media. We're going to teach her about the benefits of kinetic electricity. So, when you're on social media later and talking about how much you love our product, remember, #ShapeToSave.
Hi, my name is Chase. I'm the CFO of Kenectic Electronics, and I'm here to talk to you about the nitty-gritty money problem. Our wholesale price is only $13.50, and to manufacture our product, it only costs $6.55. Now, the reason why it's $6.55 is there's not a lot that goes into plastic, copper, magnetic, and capacitor. That's basically what it is. For sales and marketing, it only costs $2, and then for administration and research and development, it only costs $1, which gives us a net profit of about $3.95 per year. Now, as you see on our graphs, in the first 90 days, we helped produce 3,000 products, get them on the shelves, and see pretty much like a test trial of how the product does on the sale. And if we sell all of them, we hope to gain around $40,000. And as the years progress, over a 5-year span, we hope to get 180,000 products on the shelves, which making us a grand total of $2.4 million. I'll now hand it over to my partner, Colin.
After reviewing these numbers, we decided to produce 3,000 initial units. This would mean we need a startup capital of $65,000. $20,000 would go toward manufacturing, another $20,000 would go toward marketing, and finally $20,000 for the patent. Another $5,000 would go towards research and development, which would help us decide future production.
Thank you so much for listening to our presentation and giving us your time. I will now bring my team back up to answer any of your questions.
Excellent. I like the product. But what kind of tests have you done to the product to be sure it works? How do I know it works?
There are already two types of kinetic electricity on the market. Right now there's a kinetic watch, which uses a different method of using kinetic energy than ours, and it's very sustainable and it works very well. The other type is a type that's like ours, and it's the kinetic flashlight. And you shake it for, what was it? I think it was 10 seconds or a minute, and it works for 100 minutes, which is a great way to show that this already works. We've put in extra research to show that this can be effective, and that it's not going to be like shaking for 5 minutes and then only working for 30 seconds. Yes.
Standard batteries, oval standard batteries, I understand the concept. How about other types of batteries, like round, flat batteries and other types of batteries that are used for various electronics? Is this type of technology also available for those type of batteries?
Well, right now we're focusing on small appliances, things that don't use a lot of energy. Bigger appliances use those kinds of batteries, and in the future we're going to put money into research to making the kinetic battery more effective for larger appliances.
First of all, I want to tell you how much confidence you have walking up here. That's well done. You're going to do a presentation on every level, any level. If you don't have confidence, you might as well go home and not look good at the information. I have one question and one comment. The comment, don't ignore the healthcare market. We use millions and millions of batteries. I stock them right down the Winkler, and when there's an emergency or EMS or the fire department, they go through millions of batteries. So think about that application.
Yes.
Secondly, who's the CFO? Tell me how you're going to pay this team.
In the first year, we hope very little to pull out salaries, so we
You're
can.
not going to pay them.
Well, we plan on paying them very little, but our plan is to put most of our money into research and development and getting it out on the shelves, because we know that shelves cost a lot of money, and many different companies are trying to get the shelves. So we hope on over time paying our board here, and not in the first year.
But for the first year that you start?
No, we pay them not a lot. In the first, go one more that way. To the grass, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see our revenue for the first year is only $162,000, which most CEOs make like 3 times that, maybe 4 or 5.
Not right there.
So as you can see, there's not.
Presses in the room.
As you can see, there's not a lot of margin for many salaries. So hopefully by year 5, we'll be hopefully making that kind of money. Very little.
Excellent concept.
You mentioned you were going to get in Walmart at the beginning. How are you planning to get in Walmart?
Well, we're going to reach out to Walmart through their startup programs, and then we're going to have a lot of meetings and really convince them of the sustainability factor, which they don't always cater to. So we're really going to push the sustainable practices that are involved in our product, because there's a huge market out for renewable energy and energy conservation. So we'll show them how they can develop that. Any more questions?
I just have one. Ainsley or Haley or one of your two members, what part of your product is unique and patentable, and what are your thoughts and claims of that?
Our battery is universal because along the external shell of the battery, it has compatible adapters for USB, auxiliary, triple socket outlets. It's universal, so in a way you're getting rid of the cordless power. It's reducing electricity bills, and it's another form of energy conservation besides petroleum oil or coal or natural gas. So it's our own energy. It's a non-renewable, it's a growing energy. So it's a patented design because it's very universal.
And in addition to that, the actual part that we're patenting, the shake part, is using different resources than our competitors. And it's also a new, how do I say this? It's a new way of getting kinetic energy. The watches that are out right now, they use stones in it, and it creates a gravitational pull that uses the kinetic energy. This is you doing it yourself instead of using the Earth's magnetic forces.
Also, what makes it different from the competitors is what we want to try to put in is instead of you just throwing away our battery, we want to do a deal that if you bring it back to us, we'll dispose of it correctly and give you a % off, or if it's really that bad, we'll just give you a whole new battery for a little cost.
Congratulations, it's a great product to go after and try to develop. There's lots of people, Elon Musk is trying to develop better batteries for cars, and Apple and Samsung are trying to develop better batteries for phones, and if you guys can develop better batteries for all these appliances, that would be really helpful for us. So keep going at it.